Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about why it is dangerous for our children to be on the internet. And for two, what some of these people are really up to. We're going to be talking about Jeffrey Marsh today. He is supposed to be a life coach for adults dealing with childhood trauma. But the proof is he is out for our kids. He is trying to groom our children, confuse our children, and he is a predator. He is one of the bigger followers of Dylan Mulvaney. They are two of a kind, and as many others are out there doing the same thing. This is our problem with these people. They also want us to indoctrinate our children with woke ideology. They also want to tell us how to raise our children. They also want to tell our children that we are bad parents. As part of grooming them to try to separate our children from us and to come join him in his private Patreon, where he can discuss all kinds of things with our children, very inappropriate things. And in these videos, you are going to see just that. This is why this kind of stuff needs to be taken down off the internet. And also, we need to go for definitely banning TikTok. Now, I've seen some videos coming out where they're going after TikTok for different reasons, but we as parents need to stand up and start fighting to take TikTok down for this reason alone. There is too much going on TikTok that shouldn't be, and there are many predators that need to come down. And parents, please do not let your kids on this app. Let's start watching some of these videos, and we'll talk about more in a little bit.
The video is going to be a bit long.
Stop telling trans people that we're inspirational.
Stop telling kids to go on your Patreon and chat to you privately without their parents knowing.
And then a lot of people made stitches of me saying I'm transphobic, I've done a lot of bad stuff, they've even attacked my scarf, my religion, a lot of bad stuff, which I don't want to go into. And these people have also said they are not talking to the kids. Okay, so I did a little bit of digging.
Hi, kids. Hey, kids. I want to talk to the kids. Hi, kids. Hey, kids.
So yeah, there's a lot of videos of them addressing kids. Now, the main video I want to talk about.
Your parents screwed up. It's okay to say so. That's why I made a Patreon.
So you want to talk to kids whose parents have screwed up? Why? Why you want to talk to these particular kids? Why?
That's why I made a Patreon, so that we could talk about it, so that we could connect in a way that has more privacy, so that we could talk to each other in a way that's more open and stuff that we wouldn't share like in the comments of a video like this. I think you're worthy. And
so you want to talk to kids on a social media platform privately about topics that cannot be talked about in the video of TikTok's comments sections. Because why? Why you want to do that? Why you can't chat about these topics in these comments? Is it because it might get flagged or something? What could be the reason? Could this be one of the reasons? Going no contact with the kids' parents? Because you say in one of your videos how kids can go no contact with their parents. So you teach kids how to go no contact with their parents? Is that what you're teaching them on Patreon? Or is it this? You're teaching this more on, because this video might get flagged. That's why I don't want to say the word. And this is Jeffrey Marsh's Patreon. You talk about this topic with kids. Now here are just some of the signs of grooming. Literally one of the first ones. Gaining access and isolating the victim. Asking them privately to go on Patreon and talking to them privately so you can connect. And then showing these kids that you trust them, you love them, you'll keep their secrets, and to keep them isolated from their parents. And then the icing on the cake is this video.
Hi, beautiful. If you do not have a family that loves you, I'm going to be your family.
No, you can't. You are a stranger on the internet. You are not their family. Oh, and another thing. You can turn off age restrictions on Patreon. So kids can go to Jeffrey Marsh's, their Patreon.
So as you've seen yourself over and over again, it's hey kids, hey kids, hey kids, hey kids, but his channel is supposed to be for adults. Then he admits he wants to talk to the kids. Hey kids, I want to talk to the kids. Hey kids, I want to talk to the kids. And then he says it himself. He made a Patreon for kids to talk to him privately about subjects that are inappropriate and cannot be seen on the comments in TikTok. So stuff that he knows he would get in trouble for. So he's going to make a private Patreon so he can groom our children and try to turn them against their parents and make him their family. Why isn't that these people don't get to leave our children alone? And they're never going to until we stand up and put a stop to it all and protect our kids from these people. You cannot allow these people to groom our children into believing all of this garbage that they are feeding them and to get them to turn on their parents so that they can be their new family and they can groom them into whatever they want to. Kids are young and impressionable, and people like this know this. And why do you think he's looking for children who are angry at their parents or fighting with their parents? Because they're easier targets if they feel broken. This is a predator, people. This needs to be stopped. Leave our kids alone. Why is content like this even allowed on any apps or platforms? Why are these not taken down immediately? I can tell you why, but I want you to tell me why you believe it. And I want you to tell me in the comments below what you think about all of this. Because to me, this is disgusting. And again, it should not be allowed on any platforms. And it definitely should not be able to reach our children. Again, tell me what you think in the comments below.
If you need a family, you can come hang out with me. They may not see the real you, but that does not mean that you're not real.
Now again, think about all the things that he is saying to our children. And if he happened to catch one of our children on a really bad day, they may just stop to listen. And as this woman is trying to warn everyone about what's going on, just like a lot of us others, they come to attack her. As these people say, come with love and light and kindness, and I don't understand why we're not accepted, and I don't understand why people want to be transphobic and hateful and this and that, which is not the truth either. The truth is, we are trying to stop you from doing exactly what is proven on these videos, again, as this woman did. And as she points out all the things that he's doing, and all the ways that he's trying to groom our children, him and his group start attacking this woman. Not only attacking her on the internet, but privately. They researched her, they found her home, they found her children, they found where her children went to school, and they are sending death threats to her and her kids. As a single mother, she is now in fear for her and her children's lives. And this is okay. This is not being taken serious or looked into or taken these people off the internet that are attacking people in the way of death threats. And I really hope this woman got the police involved, which who knows even if they will do what they're supposed to do. This is serious. And if these people want to come after our children and then you point it out that that's what they're doing, and then their next step is to come at you and try to embarrass you and threaten you and send death threats to you, people, where does it end? It's time for us to stand up and fight back, because this is unacceptable. And there is no light and love with these people. It's their way or no way. And it's either they're going to come after your kids or they're going to send death threats to you for trying to stop it. Well, I would love to see them do that to me, because I am not scared. So, again, people, it's time for us all to stand up and all stand up against the grooming of our children by predators like this. Please watch what they're doing to this woman and see how okay you are with it, especially for somebody who's trying to stand up for the safety of our children.
So I just got an email saying pretty much a threat, saying they know where I live. And what scares me the most is they have got my daughter's details on the email, like what time I leave to drop them to school, pick them up. And it's not a coincidence, because both of my daughters, they go to 2 different schools, so they know. They've given the school details and everything. So yeah, my daughters are involved now in this. As some of you might know, that my car was damaged in this whole thing. I was getting not very nice videos and now emails with a lot of details on that email. So I'm done. I don't want to do anything. I'm not going to talk about Jeffrey Marsh. I've deleted everything, removed it. If you guys want to go ahead, but please don't come to my house. You just get on with your life, I'll get on with mine. You guys want me to say I'm sorry? Fine, I'm sorry. Please don't come at me, don't come to my house, don't do anything with me, because I'm just one person, and specifically 4 or 5 of you have 4 or 5 of you have kind of done stuff. Like, some of you have found old pictures of me and uploaded it on TikTok without my hijab. So you guys have done that. I know you guys are gonna take the mickey out of this video. So, but my main thing is, please don't continue this. I'm sorry. Please don't come for my kids.
Now, this is absolutely heartbreaking. This woman who is concerned about not only her children, but our children being groomed and taken advantage of and asked to come into private chats and talk about things they shouldn't be talking about with a man they don't know. And because she spoke up against it, they have searched her, found old pictures of her to insult her religion. They've damaged her vehicle. They have found out where her home is, where her kids go to school. They have threatened her and her children with death and harm and anything they can to terrorize her. She's a single mother and lives alone with her children. And this is how these, I don't even know, you can't even call them people, behave. This is just disgusting and evil. This is not the way people should act. And this should show you truly who they are. Because who does evil things like this because you disagree with them or you are trying to protect children from these predators? Again, people, it's time for us to stand up against this and go after any platform that allows this kind of discussions or grooming or threats to continue on them. None of this is okay. And it should definitely not be legal. When you're coming after children, that is a crime in most aspects. This is no different. This is where laws and laws that have to do with these platforms need to be changed. And anytime threats like this go out to a innocent person, it needs to be dealt with just as any other threat would, especially to tell them that you're going to come after their children and them and send death threats. People, this needs to stop. And I want to know what you think about it. So please comment below. And as I build my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And I would gratefully appreciate it. I have many more topics that I will be making videos on like this and others about protecting our children in these days. And I would love for you guys to continue to follow, share, and subscribe to these videos so you can stay on top of them with me. Also, I would like you to share your opinions and discuss these topics with me. So please, again, subscribe, share, and like these videos. And let's keep talking about this. It's a very serious subject and a very serious situation that our children are being put in today. And we all need to stay on top of it and discuss these issues. Thank you, and everybody have a wonderful day.